Now this, it's interesting, isn't it? The price of going out to eat is becoming less expensive than the cost of cooking at home. Well, guess what? Celebrity chef Robert Irvine joins me now. Good morning to you, Robert. I mean, what does that mean for the restaurant industry? Good news, right?
Well, it's good news in the fact that more people are going out. You know, inflation is not only hitting the consumer at home, but it also at the restaurant. You know, a carton of eggs used to be $40, now it's $120. So depending on what you're eating at a restaurant, is it cheaper to go out or is it cheaper to go in? But definitely people are dining out more now than they have done through COVID, for sure.
Have restaurants been forced to pass on the higher costs to their customers, or are they doing everything they can not to do that?
I think most restaurants are trying not to pass on to the customers. We still want them to come in. So we're being more creative with the cheaper cuts of meat and vegetables than we were before. You know, instead of taking, you know, a sirloin steak, we're using a flank or a skirt steak or a short rib and doing creative things with it. So we're trying not to pass it on. Some places have already, but we don't want to alienate the customer from coming into restaurants. Again, it depends what you're eating, where you're eating, and who you're eating with.
That's very true. By the way, I wanted to get your comment on this. The IRS going after the tips of waiters and waitresses. What's your reaction on that?
Well, look, somebody that makes $27,000 to $30,000 a year, I'd rather they go after the big fishes. We know that most credit cards now are what we tip on, right? So there's a point of sale, there's a tracking device already there. Do we need them looking at that? The answer to me is no. You know, very few people paying cash anymore. So it's already trackable.
Right.
Why do we need 80 million more, you know, folks looking into a $30,000 server?
We don't. That's the short answer. I want to mention, Robert, you've got a new book out called Overcoming Impossible. It advising small businesses basically how to succeed. And you say 22% of small businesses fail within the first year. What's the biggest reason for that failure?
The biggest thing, you know, I talk about in the book, there's three kind of areas. There's empathetic leadership, understanding the people that work with you and for you and what makes them tick. Then there's losing our egos, our own egos, and those, you know, most people in business hire people lower than themselves. I tend to hire AAs instead of Bs because I want to succeed. And the third thing is trust. Why don't we allow people to do their jobs, you know, micromanaging? And the three pillars of failure are those three.
Very good. We'll have to leave it there. The book is called Overcoming Impossible. Terrific stuff. Robert Irvine, thanks for joining us this morning. We do appreciate it.